It's time to get this underway. This is Ken, the Metal Professor, and I am talking to you pre-recorded from the Goodson Event Center in South Bend, Indiana for Revolution Championship Wrestling's annual Slam Cancer Benefit, raising funds for hospice care in the South Bend and Mishawaka area. It's a great cause, and doing it this year in particular is especially meaningful because Northern Indiana, and actually the nation, lost one of its favored wrestlers this year to cancer, that being Adam Bueller. So I can safely say this because I know I can edit this at home before it goes on the air. Cancer. When I come here and set up my equipment, it's always a gamble about how it's going to turn out when I take it home and edit it and get it ready for airing. I'm in a new environment here. I haven't been to the Goodson Center before. It's a good crowd, and it's got some echo in here, so that will make things interesting. I don't have a whole lot of space to work with, so I'm recording only with 2 microphones instead of 3, although I don't think that'll make too much of a difference. There is a service dog in the arena here, and it just barked. That's not something after the fact added by me at home. And I'm next to some kids who might be bumping the table once in a while, and the microphones will pick that up, so that's all good. And I'm next to the bathroom door, and so there might be some foot traffic going back and forth, but I actually like being right next to the bathroom because if I need to use it, that'll be a quick in and out. Other than that, everything's set up, ready to go. I'm talking to you through a mask, and I will continue to do so because this is a sold-out show. Now, sold out under these conditions is a little different. There's a lot of chairs set up, but even though it looks super-duper shoulder-to-shoulder, when you look out and really take a look, what you've got is little pockets of, like people that came in together, and then a little open space, and then the next little pocket of people. But it's a smallish room, and so that's going to make for a good crowd environment. The show's going to get underway in about 5 minutes, which for you will be instantaneous. I don't know the order of the card, and so we're all going to learn that together. Wow, they've got the fancy countdown sound effect and video effect going on here at RCW.
Ladies and gentlemen, South Bend, Indiana! Welcome to RCW! And please welcome your ring announcer, the one, the only,
This is good. I'm excited to see ring announcer Ryan Anderson for the first time in many months.
South Bend, Indiana, how are we doing tonight? Welcome to the 13th annual James Wilson Memorial Cup.
Ryan Anderson literally being half the man he used to be.
Wrestling,
My friend is hitting the gym.
Wrestling! Right there, ladies and gentlemen, it's all on the line this evening. For this 13th annual James Wilson Memorial Benefit Cup, we're going to have an incredible tournament. It is at this time, would you please welcome to the ring the 7 announced participants.
Ryan has brought to the ring the 7 participants in the James Wilson Memorial Tournament for the Slam Cancer Benefit Show. Ryan Epic, Nick Cutler, Russell Jones, Brutus Dillon, Scotty Young, Anthony Lee, and Mad Dog Sawyer Fulton. Now they are all posing with the trophy that one of them will come away with by the end of the night. Ryan Epic striking a nice pose at the feet of the other 6. Clearly the one with the most style out of that group.
They are the team of the hired gun, JJ Castillo, and the War Boy, Drake Draker.
So this opening match is for the RCW Tag Team Championships. JJ Castillo and Dre Jacobs taking on Sedan and Theo Storm, dressed for a Hawaiian vacation. Sunglasses, colorful shirts.
The Evolved Theo Storm, the Union Highlight Isaiah Moore together. They are the reigning and defending RCW Tag Team Champions, the Thieves of Greatness.
Okay, the Thieves of Greatness. Theo Storm and Isaiah Moore no longer going as Sedan. JJ Castillo and Dre Jacobs, two large individuals. The Thieves of Greatness are outsized, but they're quick and pretty smart. So we'll see who has the advantage. The action is underway. It begins with a double drop kick by the Thieves of Greatness, knocking their opponents out of the ring. And then a double tope out through the ropes. And they're rolling JJ Castillo back in. This match started out with the Thieves of Greatness bringing a flurry of impressive combination tag team moves. We've sort of gotten back to normal with Isaiah Moore in his corner and Dre Jacobs in the other. Theo Storm doing the work for the Thieves of Greatness in the ring. Dre Jacobs just did one of the most evil things I think I've seen in a long time, where he got a piece of paper from outside the ring, put it in between Theo Storm's fingers, and then yanked it back as if to give a paper cut to that soft skin flap thing between the base of the fingers, and that hurt just to look at. Now JJ Castillo is in there with Theo Storm, dragging Theo's eyes down the top ring rope. Theo Storm just got decapitated by Dre Jacobs' clothesline. And then Isaiah Moore just got double power slammed into the mat by the other two. Castillo and Jacobs are your new RCW Tag Team Champions. Dre Jacobs is holding both of the belts. He looks like he doesn't want to give one to his partner, but he finally does.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. And this is the first round match in the 2020 James Wilson Memorial Tournament. Introducing first.
The first match in the James Wilson Memorial Tournament is Ryan Epic versus Russ Jones. Ryan Epic came out first, got to stroll around the ring until he was ambushed by Jones, and then Jones just slammed him onto the ring apron. It's the hardest part of the ring, you know. And that was slam number 2 into the same spot. It was an interesting quick scene between the matches where the ring crew came out with towels and wiped down all the ring ropes and turnbuckles during the intermission, well, not the intermission, during the break between the matches. And Russ Jones is now just standing on a middle turnbuckle looking smug. The bell is finally rung. That first action was unofficial. Ryan Epic was in his corner looking like he was regretting some of his life's choices. But it was a ruse as Russell Jones came barreling in and Epic got him in the face with his foot. Yeah, but now Jones's strength is taking over again. That splat you just heard was Ryan Epic into the mat. Ryan Epic got in some good offense, but Russ Jones just closed things out with a Shining Wizard. So he's moving on in the tournament.
385 pounds. It's been brutal. Brutus Dillon.
Come on.
Can you hear me?
No.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. I'll take over from here. First of all, most of you already know who I am. Not only am I the self-making Douglas Stout, but I'm also the owner of RCW. Now, I'd like to thank all of you for coming out tonight, just like to grace you with my presence. And I would like to thank a few of you, like this young girl, wearing a face mask, while the rest of you insubordinate fools try to say you have a medical condition that you don't have to wear a face mask. Honey, just because you're lazy, you don't qualify for medical. Now, Bruce Dillon. I've been waiting a year and a half to do this. If I recall, a year and a half ago, you screwed me over. Well,
Yeah, you did.
revenge is always sweet. So I just decided to buy your company.
Oh.
So, remember how I was the United States champion? And you screwed me out of my rematch? Well, now I'm just going to become RCW heavyweight champion. So your opponent tonight? Me.
Well, that story sort of told itself. Douglas Stout had purchased RCW and was trying to use his position of power as some leverage.
Oh, I don't think so. This is not going down like this. You cheap shot at me. You rang the bell too early. I don't even have my gear on. Don't even raise his hand. No. One more.
Well, the story
You think
continues.
you're going to advance in this tournament? It's not going down like this, buddy. I've got a new opponent for you. Justin Kyle.
So Douglas Stout thought he pulled a fast one on Brutus Dillon by surprising him and being Dillon's opponent in this tournament match. Dillon speared him right at the bell, got a quick free count. Stout now says Dillon has to face another opponent. I don't recognize him. I heard his first name is Justin. And he has Kyle on his trunks. So I'm going to go with Justin Kyle for now. So Kyle is not quite as tall and large as Brutus Dillon, but he is bringing the fight. Or at least he was until Brutus Dillon just took him down with a clothesline. This match has already gone on longer, way longer than the match, quote unquote, where Brutus Dillon pinned Douglas Stout right after the bell. At least Brutus Dillon is breaking a sweat now. Kyle just picked up Brutus Dillon and slammed him to the mat, which is a pretty amazing feat of strength. He impressed himself because as he was on top of Dillon for the pinfall, he started doing push-ups off of Dillon's chest. Of course, Dillon was able to get out. Dillon raised an arm after 2.5 there. This is never good when two large men are both off the mat and up on the turnbuckles. They're set up for Brutus Dillon to do a suplex of his opponent off of the top rope. Brutus standing on the lower rope. After all that, it just turns into a choke slam, but that was still pretty effective. And Brutus Dillon gets the 3 count.
California, he is the absolute answer, Nick Cutler. Main event monster, Madman Fulton.
Color up, color down.
Anybody in here ever seen Psycho?
Yeah, it's you. Anthony Perkins.
There's a line in it. It goes something like this. We all go a little mad sometimes. Now, it doesn't always happen quickly. Some people, it happens gradually over time. Some people, they snap. Like the flip of a switch. Now, some people are born that way. Now, I don't know if maybe you didn't get enough love as a child from your parents, or if you were made fun of in school because of your freakishly large feet and your creepy stature. Or maybe you're not really mad at all. Maybe, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Maybe it's all just a facade. Maybe I'll chop him and he won't do anything about it because he's not really mad. See? Maybe I'll do it again and he's not going to do anything about it.
You're gonna die.
Because
Cutler's gonna die.
I think it's about time that the good people of South Bend, Indiana, watch the main event monster, Madman Fulton.
Kill Nick Cutler, yes.
Die, Cutler, die! Cutler, shut the hell up.
And with that, Fulton starts tossing Cutler around like a rag doll. Fulton is doing the Undertaker walk across the top rope, leading to an elbow drop on the top of Nick Cutler's head. Cutler's decided to work on the left arm of Madman Fulton, wrapping it around the top rope and wrenching it backwards, making Ref Ray practice counting to 4 a lot. Cutler spent quite a while working on the left arm of Fulton in various ways, and now he's changed his strategy, and he's kind of trying to match up just by body strength. Fulton towers over Cutler and just put an end to that really fast. Now Fulton's got Cutler up in like a baby cradle. Drops Cutler on his face in an end of days kind of move with a little helicoptering of Cutler's legs around in a circle and then dropping him on his face. Sawyer probably has a name for that move of his own. I don't know what it is though. And as Sawyer is leaving ringside, Russ Jones comes out through the curtain, blindsides him from behind, and then shoves him into the ring post, and then scampers off. And here comes the ring crew to wipe down those ropes and turnbuckles in between the matches again. It's a good detail. I like that.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. It's appreciated by Ryan Ford. It's a first round qualifier in the 2020 James Wilson Memorial Tournament. And it's for your RCW Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, he weighs this scene at 205 pounds. He hails from South Bend, Indiana, Scotty Forever Young. Hailing from Indianapolis, Indiana, he weighs this scene at 284 pounds. He's the reigning and defending RCW Heavyweight Champion. He's the Lost Cause Anthony Lee.
So this match is both a qualifying match in the James Wilson Memorial Tournament and also a match for the RCW Heavyweight Championship. Scotty Young versus Anthony Lee. Some wrestlers will work an arm, some wrestlers will work a leg. Anthony Lee has dropped Scotty Young split-legged over the top rope, giving him an atomic drop facing forwards, giving him an atomic drop facing backwards. And now he's working on Scotty Young's head by ramming it into the turnbuckle about 10 times. Scotty Young was in control of the match for quite a while, but Anthony Lee has decided he's heard enough of Scotty Young's announcing that he's going to be the next champ. And so now he's got Scotty Young knocked loopy. Anthony Lee is on his feet. Scotty Young is crawling to his feet. Lee is just sort of waiting. Misses with the right hand. Young tries to jump at him, but Anthony Lee picked him up, grabbed him in the air. But then Scotty Young rakes Lee's eyes to get out of that one. And yanks him down into a backstabber. Oh, and Scotty Young put Lee's head into the mat, and Lee kicked out at like 2.95. Young keeps trying over and over, but it's not working.
And still, the RCW Heavyweight Champion, the Lost Cause Anthony Lee.
Anthony Lee just pinned Scotty Young to advance in the tournament and also retain his championship. Sort of embarrassing. I don't know what he did to win the match because something weird was going on with my recording software when I looked down. So I was staring at my screen for like 5 seconds, and in that time he did whatever he did to take out Scotty Young. It's intermission time here in South Bend. Now that we've had 4 winners of opening matches in the James Wilson Memorial Tournament, those 4 winners will take part in a fatal 4-way in the second half of the show to determine the winner of the tournament. Also, Melanie Cruz should be defending her women's championship. And we'll see what else is coming up. You are listening to the Northwest Indiana Wrestling Action Program on WVLP 103.1 FM in Valparaiso, Indiana. Starting off the second half of the show, it's going to be a gauntlet match for the RCW No Limits Championship. The first entrants, Daniel Stark and Cletus Farmer. Cletus was entering the ring gingerly and had trouble coming in through that second and third rope. Maybe a hamstring injury or something? That may or may not play a factor. After a little bit of back and forth, Daniel Stark rolled up Cletus Farmer near a corner, got his feet up on the second rope for additional leverage, and the ref didn't see it. So he's moving on. Cletus Farmer is walking away.
Hailing from Planet Detroit, he weighed in seat half a metric ton. Now entering phase 5, he is the Mysterious Movado.
The Mysterious Movado is the second entrant, adorned in lucha gear from head to toe, wings on his mask. So at the start of the first half of the show, I described some of the things that are to make this audio interesting once I get back and find out what it actually sounds like. You know, like kids around the table and only having 2 mics instead of 3. It also turns out that this corner of the room is special. If you ever gone to a party at somebody's house, there's always a spot in the house, and it's usually in the kitchen, where no matter how much room and space there is in other places in the house, everybody congregates in this one spot, like the kitchen, because that's where the food is. Well, that's this corner in the Goodson Center. This is the spot where everybody who isn't in a seat seems to want to congregate to chit-chat. So I hope I haven't picked up accidental personal information from my microphones. Oh, and the Mysterious Movado rolls up. Daniel Stark. And the next entrant in this gauntlet match is somebody I've not seen before, so hopefully I will understand Ryan Anderson's introduction.
Representing Stalling Born Wrestling Academy, Jason Pace!
Jason Pace. It always helps when people have their name on their ring shorts, ring trunks. He has Pace in nice clear letters on the back of his trunks. He's met with an atomic drop. And a second. Jason Pace eliminates the mysterious Marvado.
Aftermath.
Oh no. Shady Chris Zion. The next entrant in the gauntlet match. Normally he spends a lot of time jabbering at the crowd when he comes out, but he went right on the attack. Oh, there he goes. Now he's going to jabber at the crowd. After a while, Pace had had enough of Shady Chris Zion's nonsense, and who can blame him? But he couldn't put him away. Shady just tried a leg drop onto Pace, but Pace rolled out of the way, and Shady's backbone took the brunt of it, so he's been a little wobbly. Pace with a rolling suplex onto Shady Chris. Zion didn't get the 3 count. By a rolling suplex, he went into a sunset flip and came out the other end into a suplex. Oh, now Shady Chris Zion with a neck breaker. Nope. Shady was outside the ring. Jason Pace was trying to go after him, but the ref was holding Pace back a bit. Eventually, Pace got around the ref, and while he was reaching over to grab at Shady hit him with a chain around his wrist. The ref missed it. 3 counts, and now Shady Chris Zion continues.
Whoa, cut the music. Shady, what are you doing, man? First off, you need to keep a better eye on things. Second, when I made this match, there was no stipulations to it. There wasn't a no disqualification stipulation. And you just used it for an object. Everybody's seen it. I've seen it. I don't know how the ref's seen it because he was looking at you. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do because I'm fair. Instead of disqualifying me, I will restart this match. And the reason I'm going to restart this match is because I have full confidence that Jason Pace can whoop your ass from here in South Bend all the way back to Detroit.
What are you doing, Mr. Starr? Do you realize what your responsibilities are on here?
This next voice is Douglas Stout.
And this ring gets cleared. What? We'll go with it. Except for it's going to be a no disqualification.
This is your first night, right? I already don't like you.
I don't need you to like me and put your mask on.
You're fired! Put your mask on! Put on your mask!
All right, so if I understood that, there's a power struggle between the GM or commissioner and the owner of RCW, Douglas Stout. The GM wanted the match restarted because of the shenanigans of Shady. Stout said, well, that's fine, but it's no disqualification. And we just had a repeat of the same thing. Shady hits Pace with a chain. And then he started choking him until Jorge Bravo came in to run him off. So I take it that Jorge is the next entrant in the gauntlet match. I'm confused because Shady ran off out of the ring area and behind the curtain. So maybe the gauntlet match is over and Jorge Bravo was just out here to get rid of Shady Chris Zion. comes ring announcer Ryan Anderson. So yeah, I guess Shady Chris taking the pinfall was the end of the gauntlet match, making him the No Limits champion, I think. I'm confused.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It's officiated by referee.
Poor Ref Ray. He just gets the business every time he gets introduced.
RCW Women's Championship. Introducing first, she is the challenger, hailing from Indianapolis, Indiana. She is the biggest sin the world has ever seen, Jen Sin. And introducing her opponent for the evening, your champion. All Elite Wrestling Superstar, and she is the reigning and defending RCW Women's Champion, Melanie Cruz.
So Jen Sin taking on Melanie Cruz for Melanie's RCW Women's Championship. RCW is the melting pot of national wrestling, as we have had somebody from Impact Wrestling and now somebody from AEW on the show tonight. So Melanie Cruz offered Jen Sin one free shot. It was kind of anemic, so she gets to try again. Okay, that wasn't so bad. But Melanie Cruz turns around and shows her how it's done. So Melanie Cruz let Jen Sin have her little bit of fun, and when she was done, Melanie just got up, big boot to the face, and a 3 count.
CW No Limits Championship. Introducing first. Yeah, he is Mr. RCW, Kevin Storm. Introducing his opponent for the evening, your champion. He hails from Houston, Texas, and weighs at 250 pounds. He is the reigning and defending RCW No Limits champion, Jorge Barramos.
So this match was about to get underway when Douglas Stout makes his 3rd appearance. I mean, I guess if you're going to fly your plane up here to South Bend to be at the show, you might as well make it worthwhile.
I don't trust either one of you.
I don't give a.
I know all about your shenanigans, and I really think you would do a finger poke of doom. So, to ensure this is not going to happen, this is going to be a fatal 3-way. It's not me, no, I'm just getting hot.
Stout announced this was going to be a 3-way match and took off his jacket. Everybody thought he was putting himself in the match, but he says he was just getting hot. It's not going to be him.
Keep running your mouth. You're below my pay grade, buddy. Let me introduce the 3rd opponent tonight. Jake Chris.
He weighs a significant 186 pounds. Representing Ohio versus everybody, Jake Cruz!
So I'm very confused again because I could have sworn that ring announcer Ryan had said that the gauntlet match earlier was for the No Limits Championship. But Jorge Bravo is the No Limits champion, and that's what this match is for. Maybe that was just for a shot at the championship, or maybe it was my imagination. But good for Jorge Bravo. Last year at this time, he was on the outside looking in, picking fights to just get a contract for RCW, and now here he is, the No Limits champion. Well done, Jorge. So Jake Christ is the third entrant in this match. The surprise entrant put into the match by Douglas Stout. Jake accompanies Madman Fulton from Impact Wrestling to this show. The chants of OVE, if you've heard them in the background, while Fulton or Christ have been in action, is Ohio versus everything. This is a wrestling stable involved in Impact Wrestling for a while. Well, there it goes again. Now, as I grew up in Cincinnati, I appreciate the Ohio versus everything sentiment. Jorge Bravo tries to get a pin on Christ, and then Kevin Storm tries to get a pin on Christ. No luck either time. That match ended kind of quickly with Jorge Bravo retaining the No Limits Championship. Kevin Storm was going to come off the top rope onto Jorge Bravo with a headbutt. Jake Christ interrupted that with an RKO. As he tried to pin Kevin Storm, Jorge Bravo kicked Christ out of the way and took the pinfall himself to retain his title.
Scheduled for one fall. Is officiated by Max Recon. It's a fatal four-way match for your RCW Heavyweight Championship in the finals of the 2020 James Wilson Memorial Cup Tournament. So, ladies and gentlemen, one last time, are you ready for your main event of the evening? Introducing your superstars.
And it's time for the main event. This is the fatal four-way for the James Wilson Memorial Cup. Participants determined during matches in the first half of this show. We've got Brutus Dillon, Russell Jones, Anthony Lee, and Madman Sawyer Fulton. Madman Fulton's favoring his left arm. Must be a ouchie from his match in the first half. The other guys look ready to go. Fulton, Lee, and Jones are in a scrum, and Brutus Dillon is just off to the side watching it happen. Dillon finally got involved. Russell Jones thought he was being smart, waiting for him to be distracted. Jones came off the top rope, but Dillon caught him in a choke slam. Sends him into the corner, and then Anthony Lee with a senton in the corner. And now Anthony Lee and Dillon are slugging it out. The other two are recovering at ringside. And Dillon has Lee in a choke slam, but Lee's going to break it, it looks like. Oh, nope. Oh, yep, he broke it. Jones waited for his chance to come in the ring. He sent Fulton into the ring post in the corner. Fulton hit his injured arm into the ring post, and then Jones went outside. It looked like he kicked Fulton's head into the ring post from the side. Now Jones and Fulton are the two standing in the ring. Anthony Lee's trying to come in, but he gets kicked in the chops by Jones. Drops back to the floor. Sawyer Fulton's number was called. He got back in the ring. And he's now taking care of Anthony Lee and Russell Jones. Brutus Dillon's outside the ropes, but up on the apron. I think his number is going to come next. Fulton had both Lee and Jones up in the corner on turnbuckles. Brutus Dillon did come in, and now he's got all three in the corner, ready for the Tower of Doom. Above Wilson is Jones and Fulton. Yeah, but Anthony Lee pushed them away, so he did not come toppling off. He's just sort of draped over the top turnbuckle, hanging there. We just cleaned a rug in the house and draped it over the rail on the deck to dry, and that is kind of the shape that Anthony Lee is in at the moment. All three are on their feet. Lee is up on the top turnbuckle, and a moonsault into the ring on top of all three. Brutus Dillon just gave Anthony Lee a big choke slam, and Lee rolled to the edge of the apron. Russ Jones came in with a springboard DDT onto Brutus Dillon. Fulton's waiting in the corner to pounce on Jones. Here he comes. Hand on the throat. Jones breaks it. Kicks him in the gut. Big shoulder slam from Fulton, but Anthony Lee kicks Fulton off the pin. Now Anthony Lee is, he used Fulton's long dreadlocked hair to hoist him up on his shoulders into a fireman's carry slam. No pinfall though. Jones was about to go for a pin on Fulton, but Brutus Dillon tossed him aside. And now he's in the ring with Fulton. Dillon signaling with a hand in the air for a choke slam of his own. Oh, but here comes Jones. Oh, Jones has a belt. He hit Dillon with it. Now he's sizing up Fulton. But Fulton kicked the belt away. Lee clotheslines Jones. Now Lee and Fulton are having a stare down in the ring, trading slugs. And that was the sound of Madman Fulton pinning Anthony Lee. That makes Madman Fulton the new RCW heavyweight champion. I did not realize that that belt was the prize for the James Wilson Memorial Tournament, but there you go. Well, that's the end of it from RCW's Slam Cancer Benefit Show here in South Bend. We had Dre Jacobs and JJ Castillo becoming the RCW Tag Team Champions. Melanie Cruz defended her Women's Championship. Jorge Bravo retained his No Limits Championship. And you just heard the end of the Fatal 4-Way where Madman Sawyer Fulton became the new RCW Heavyweight Champion. This will get edited up and broadcast on the Northwest Indiana Wrestling Action Program, 103.1 FM in Valparaiso, Indiana on WVLP. You've been listening to Mostly Metal and possibly the Northwest Indiana Wrestling Action Program on WVLP. We're at 103.1 FM in Valparaiso, Indiana, and we are Valparaiso's all-volunteer, not-for-profit community radio station. We get by solely on donations and support from local businesses who are underwriting shows. If you would like to be an underwriter for this show in particular, please let me know at metalprofessor@gmail.com. You can also volunteer to be an underwriter for the station as a whole and drop a note to info@wvlp.org about that. You can also visit wvlp.com/support to make individual donations or visit our Facebook page and give us money through that portal as well. Please.